with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Falcons will kick it off to get us underway.
Go Hoppers run away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Utah State's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example.
Yeah, a little jitterbug back here.
And lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock.
Dang.
Workers.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Copeland. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Let's take just a second and talk about Utah State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Air Force's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. He's got him. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna sling it on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Aggies come to the... Trying to pick up this third and short. Wants to throw it. They get to him as he throws. That's caught. It's Thompson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This Utah State offense has it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Mitchell. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit. To make sure that he got the first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Using his legs, it's Savage. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something. Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back. And do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rush is on him. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used.
He's going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a drive there of 82 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to throw. It's Hillstead. Looking down the middle. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hog mollies up front as steak dinner tonight. My goodness, when you have that much time in the pocket, I think I could be successful, and I don't even like quarterbacks or want to play quarterback.
Takes the handoff. It's Savage. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do there.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Hey, shout out to him for being stupid.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Air Force. Back in the Falcon offense returns to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air. It's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
14, Utah State, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
The offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen.
There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right. 20. You just have to make that catch.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. Up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Got him downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it behind the line. It's Washington. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they decide to trot out the kicker. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Now adjusting. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Falcons really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Washington. Jukes his way for more. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the option. Now the pitch. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Turning it on! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
The run from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll try the left side. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a gap. It's Savage. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get it.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Calls his own number. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Touchdown, Air Force! And the beatdown has ensued. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Hillstead. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the sticks. It's Mitchell. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they have...
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense, they just got to find a way to make some plays here. They've dug themselves a huge hole. Haven't played well, especially in the important areas. They've kicked too many field goals, not scored a touchdown. They've got to find a way to create an explosive play.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Dawkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Utah State up-tempo. Wants to throw on third. The throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game.
He's got it. First down and more. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. To the air, it's Hillstead. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right
there he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. And off from the shotgun. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They try to pop a run on the draw. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Aggies! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
He'll be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point try fails, and the lead remains 10. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up.